Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I thought it'd be interesting to have a look and see how August has gone, seeing as we're on the 29th. I just can't really recall August at all. So I thought I'll have a look. We'll have a look and see what Donald wants to say about it. We'll have a look and see what's kind of been going on with the Divine Feminine. What was the purpose of August? Okay, what did we kind of learn throughout the month of August? And also want to have a look at what's in store for September. So we're going to start with the Divine Feminines first. I did see at the bottom of the deck is Truth. I believe that August was a big eye-opener to the Truth. But let's have a look at the Feminine's energy. I will get a Divine Feminine card as well. I haven't used these in a while. And I think for the Divine Masculine, we'll get them a Greek mythology card. But let's have a look at the Divine Feminine. Okay, so what was August about for the Divine Feminine? What was the purpose of August? Universe. This is nice. This is about being prepared. It's about the Divine Feminine being held within the security and the safety of the universe. So, wrapping up those cycles. That's a really nice card for the Divine Feminine to have. As to what's really been going on this month, preparing. It feels like you've been completely cleansed and purified, Divine Feminine. Let's see what else. There's two cards. Disruption. Okay, so this has had a real big knock-on effect to the Divine Masculine. I'm feeling for the Divine Feminine it's been quite pleasant. It's like you've kind of daydreamed your way through August. Okay. You've been following your intuition, trusting your guidance, and it's the Divine Masculine energy that's been struggling this month here. So I want to say, not allowing the Divine Masculine any towers to affect you. You're free. Look at you. The masculine here is out of alignment. Have a look at the, if you want to call them bricks, okay? He needs to kind of find his alignment. Well, have a look and see what was going on with those chappies throughout August in a few minutes after we've done the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, your intuition, okay? These are really beautiful cards. All major arcanas, meaning the universe has definitely stepped in this month to bring balance to the Divine Feminine, to bring alignment to the Divine Feminine, to bring the Divine Masculine into alignment. And then we have intuition. I do feel like you've been assisting the Divine Masculine's energy a lot, like to an extreme. I was going to say extremely a lot this month. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine's card and what role we've been taking on. It feels very much becoming balanced. Although it does look like the Divine Masculine has been out of alignment. Okay. It's like the universe has been taking care of your needs, Divine Feminine. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine Oracle card. Rabbiah, the Queen of Saintly Women. Wow. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. I'm not even sure if I want to read anymore. Rabbiah. So that being the rabbi, the feminine. Rabbiah. Okay. The Queen of Saintly Women. I'm in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. We most definitely would with the universe in control here and your intuition following that. Okay. We're going to see why your soul selected, it says why your soul selected this card, but why your soul selected this purpose at this time. Let's find out where Rabbiah is in the book. Page number 52. When your soul selects her card, in her lifetime, Rabbiah embodied a freedom that divine love offers us. If we see her life as a metaphor of the soul's progression, she went from slavery to sainthood by devoting herself to Allah. Her only concern was the love that she could give to God. Her every action was motivated by her devotion to God, and through it, she received the greatest spiritual gift, self-realization. Wow, guys. Although it can be very difficult, loving without expectations is a profound spiritual practice. More often, our love for someone is loaded with ideas of who that person needs to be for us. But divine love is unconditional. It's a love that seeks only to love. No hidden agenda, no hidden agendas, no strings attached. Rabia relates in one of her poems, prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Yeah, I spoke about the bricks here, like kind of the bricks in the wall. So very interesting as we're speaking about another love. Although it can be very difficult, loving without expectations is a profound spiritual practice. More often, our love for someone is loaded with ideas of who that person needs to be for us. But divine love is unconditional. It's a love that seeks only to love, no hidden agendas, no strings attached. Rabia relates in one of her poems, prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Each time we are able to love someone or ourselves without conditions to that love, we arrive at this altar within us. We free them and ourselves. We remember what Rabia knew so well, that to love just for the sake of loving lets the divine act through us. Soul voice meditation. Are my current actions motivated by love? And the intention, I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Well done you, Divine Feminines. That's awesome. So, shall we have a look and see where the Divine Masculines have been? What was the purpose of August for these guys? Okay, well, we have the Devil. Another major arcana. We've got the Temptation card. Masculine showed up over on the feminine side, although it's not really a disruption to her love, her life, and her life of loving. So we have temptation on the divine masculine side. Look at this. What he's pushing away here, there's a key attached to it. It is a key. It's a big key with a love heart on it. And you can see he's like trying not to look at it, but he is. And he's wanting to reach out, and then he's not. So we've got the temptation of this love. And it felt like it was disrupting the divine masculine's energy. The fact that the queen of saintly women, she went from being a slave to sainthood. Okay. I'm in service of divine love, and I move the way love asks me to move. We have the divine masculine with recognition and reward, so they're not feeling very worthy, working on that, their worthiness. It does look like it's all got a bit too much during August, and feels very much like a surrender. Reward and recognition. I feel like they want to have this surrender, but then again, we have the material harvest here, so not feeling as if one has a very big lot to offer. With the Nine of Pentacles, that is the Divine Feminine's card. So there's been this temptation. Am I worthy? Am I not worthy? Balance is here with the Justice card. So the universe has stepped in here with the Devil energy. I feel like that's to kind of push the Divine Masculine to see his worth. The balance here of the Justice card. So Justice has stepped in when it comes to the Divine Masculine. I'm not sure what they've kind of sorted out for him. I feel it's very much about the reason you have this lack mentality is because you haven't asserted yourself towards your passions. Okay. And that's why there's this lack of feeling recognised and rewarded, where is actually my material harvest. And the big message is you need to balance out your scales, Divine Masculine. The Passion cards come up. The Sacral Chakra. It's very. When I finished reading the chapter on develop an attractive personality with the book we're reading with the study group, it actually ended with that about your sexual energy and how to use that and to direct it into work, into your business endeavours. Okay, so the temptation of the devil here, frustration, I want to say, finding your balance and directing that energy into feeling worthy of oneself. That's what's been going on over August. Why is the table wet? Okay, let's find these Greek mythology cards. Oh, I want to have a look at what Archangel Animal is around as well, the counterpart. So let's have a look at this. Greek mythology. Let's see what card wants to come out for the masculines. Nature, Pegasus. You're not out there flying. You're flying on a Pegasus. Okay, dragon. It's a flying unicorn. What a Pegasus. Nature. This beautiful creature was born from the neck of the ugly Gorgon Medusa, who represents the primordial feminine. Pegasus is one of a group of winged horses called the Pegasi that gave assistance to the gods and goddesses and pulled their chariots. The superheroes of ancient Greece sometimes used Pegasus to defeat dangerous beasts, reminding us that Mother Nature has two sides to her. Here. One can be dark, untamed and frightening, whilst the other blesses us with beautiful animals that can assist us. Interesting as I was drawn to the Archangel Animal cards. When presented with either, perhaps we should remember our caretaker role and act responsibly towards animals and the planet. This card reminds you of the beauty and power of nature and the creatures of the earth, both magical and real. Been connecting with the unicorns and fairies and dragons. Perhaps you could take time out to appreciate wild or domestic animals and thank Mother Nature for her beauties, or you may seek assistance and support from the magical Pegasi as the Greeks did. I believe you could be tapping into that. Everything's coming out of out of everywhere, out of thin air to help you, Divine Masculine. That's really interesting. Born from the head of the ugly what was she called? A Gorgon. Gorgon Medusa. So this beautiful creature was born from the neck of the ugly Gorgon Medusa, who represents the primordial feminine. Well, seeing as we're looking at the divine feminine over here, and we've got you being birthed from this love. I'm not going to go as far as the neck of the ugly Gorgon, but we do kind of have the divine feminine's head here. So let's have a look at what connecting with nature, divine masculine, getting out there, doing some tree hugging, actually being more conscious when you're out there, seeing the signs, synchronizations, fairies as well. It's definitely coming through, connecting with the fairies. That's what you've been doing this month. Let's have a look at what animals been around you. Divine feminines. What archangel animal do you have with you? And you've got the horse, of course. Lots of different types here. You've got the horse. Okay. Care for others and let them be free. That's awesome, divine feminine. Archangel Mary and Christelle. Okay, horse. Interesting. Let's find out about the horse. Horses incarnate from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius, and these elegant, refined and magnificent creatures are all fifth dimensional. Their sole contract is to serve humanity, while in return we agree to look after them, honour them, and let them be free. These beautiful animals have huge heart centres, and there has always been a strong bond of love between them and humans. They are great healers and have a special closeness with children. They are linked with Angel Mary, who pours her divine healing light through them. Recently, when enough people raised their frequency, Archangel Christel entered this universe through his crisscross. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. A dada make you jump, jump. Okay, let's get on with this. Archangel Christel entered this universe through his cross-shaped stargate in Lyra and poured divine feminine light through the moon into the casual chakras of all. It affected everyone, but particularly the sensitive, refined, high-frequency horses, and it reactivated their higher mission, which is to bring Earth into divine, perfect balance. Wow. Divine Masculine, you've got balance over there. You seem to have a Pegasus on the scene as well. And it speaks about pouring divine feminine love through your chakras. Now, when you're not aligned, it means your chakras are out of alignment. So that would make a bit of sense, wouldn't it? Okay. They pour divine feminine light through the moon into the casual chakras of all. It affected everyone, but particularly the sensitive, refined, high-frequency horses, and it reactivated their higher mission, which is to bring Earth into divine, perfect balance. Well, here you are, Divine Masculine. You have your horse. This card calls you to expand your heart centre and focus on your noble qualities and aspirations. You are reminded that in order to honour others and let them be free, you must first respect yourself and set yourself free. And that's what the Divine Feminine you've been up to this month. Setting yourself free, and in return you've set your Divine Masculine and others free. Okay, so tune in to the great universal Angel Mary and let her wonderful healing, Divine Feminine light bathe you and dissolve the old. Then take decisions that chime with you and light you up. Visualise the full moon or look at it if you can. What we're kind of looking at here. Visualise the full moon or look at it if you can. Be aware of Archangel Christel's shimmering milky white light extending to your third eye and a magnificent blue-white unicorn walking along the light to touch you. This will start to activate your own personal great soul qualities. Watch a higher path unfold. Unicorns have definitely been on the scene. I know this for sure because, well, my dragon kind of returned home. We've been catching up. And she was asking me about the unicorns. And I said they hang out with the fairies quite a lot. They're not as adventurous as what the dragons are to play with. But they definitely have an important aspect. I feel like our dragons have really done their work and that they're resting at the moment, but the unicorns, horses are here. Divine Masculine, can we have a look and see what animals you have with you? You've got a swan. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Archangel, Bokpai, Bhokpi, Swan. That's like calling Medusa ugly. That's like calling you the ugly duckling. I was just pointing that out. Swan. These beautiful, graceful birds come from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. They carry sacred geometric symbols of peace, calm and elegance in their auras, and they spread into the waters and the land. Their tranquility as they float across the water impacts on people's energy fields and creates a soothing effect. White swans teach lessons of purity, serenity and beauty, while black ones also spread the wisdom of the Divine Feminine. Okay. Interesting. Their regal qualities ensure that they are treated with respect. Like all majestic creatures, they believe in themselves. So they impart a subliminal message that they will brook no interference from others, as they can and will defend themselves. Indeed, if angered, swans can be ferocious and formidable. Is this what's gone on? I feel you've been trying to find your balance this month, Divine Masculine. Trying to work on your frustration, okay? See your beauty, the majesty that lies within. Yes, your majesty. Don't let it go to your head, though. Don't let it go to your head now. Your guidance from this card is to develop your regal qualities. Believe in yourself, know you are special and beautiful. Trust your inner self and be confident. Act with calm, peace and grace at all times. Even though your thoughts may be working overtime, maintain a relaxed and serene exterior, and this will bring you to equilibrium. This is awesome, Divine Masculine. Sounds spot on to me. Be charming and pleasant. And at the same time, expect people to honour you and treat you with respect. If anyone oversteps the mark with you, make it perfectly clear that this is unacceptable and you are prepared to take action if necessary. Check you out, guys. Okay, you will act as an energetic pool of peace, and this will soothe and calm everyone around you. Your pure light will then facilitate good relationships and better decisions, as you are acting from wisdom and true power. Wow. Well, that's a lot that's been going on this month. Okay, so let's have a quick look into, I'll say a quick look. We'll have a look into September. Excuse me. Okay. Divine Feminine, let's have a look into September. See what's on the cards for you guys. Girls. Guys and girls, girls and guys. Okay, Divine Feminine, what's on the cards for September? Balance. Justice. It's very nice. Universal balance. Recognition and reward. I feel very much this is the Divine Masculine finding his worth. Wanted to come out stating his worth. Transformation. Divine Feminine. Here you are. Okay. You look all tucked up, resting. And it does feel very much as if the Divine Masculine finds his balance. He presents himself to the Divine Feminine, whilst it looks like you're resting, Divine Feminine. That's what it looks like on the cards. Let's have a look at your Divine Feminine energy. Okay. Let's have a look at the energy of the Divine Feminine for September, please. Let's see what card her soul will select. Very interesting. You have Mirror Bayi. Myra. M-I-A. Oh, you can have a look, okay. Oh, it's a saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Oh, how lovely. Is there a marriage proposal coming in here? To be married to your own soul will mean that you're married to your perfect divine counterpart, your Divine Masculine. The saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Okay, let's read the message. Page number 84. Divine Feminine, when your soul selects her card for September, Often, without even realising it, we make choices based on external expectations, on how we think other people will perceive our actions. Myra Bayer is about doing what's right for you and no one else. Ultimately, only you can know what needs to be done or said. You have this one brief life, and every second of it matters. Myra Bayer is about standing up for what you know is right for you, even if others will judge you for it. Feels very much as if Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are. It feels like Divine Feminine, you're through this transformation. We're always transforming, but you're at this point where you're not really worried about others if they're going to judge you for your actions, and it does look like it's a Divine Masculine who is embracing this transformation also. The fear of being persecuted can convince us not to be true to who we really are. There's a love, though, that's far larger than human constructs and cultural values. Love isn't ethical. Love isn't bound by any idea of what's socially acceptable. Love is what sets us free from the expectations that bind us. Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul. Any outside force or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. I feel very much the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, the balance here with the card number 11. I feel they're totally committed to each other. Okay? Love, in whatever way it finds us, asks us to stay loyal to our own soul, and it feels like loyalty is being shown towards each other within this connection. Any outside force or person who asks us to betray our most intimate relationship with the divine isn't acting out of love. For Maya Bayer, her true husband wasn't the one she was married to. The love that made her brave, the love that inspired her every poem and action, was a divine love for Krishna. So the laws that bound her to the strict expectations of being a wife didn't actually apply to her. Love asks us to look at what really matters to us and at what we truly value. And love asks us to bravely defy expectations in order to be true to ourselves. Love wants us to marry our own soul. So voice meditation, what holds me back from expressing my truth? And the intention, love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. So that's most definitely about choosing your connection with yourself and with your creator, with God, with Christ, whatever you like to view it as or consider it to be. That always comes first. And it felt like you were exempt from the rules of being like kind of this, I want to say this wife status that is so commonly associated with in today's day and age. A divine feminine isn't your typical kind of wife that you would find out there. Okay. Should we have a look at what animals with you in September then, divine feminine? A rabbit. Recognise your significance. Archangel Gabriel. Oh, one book. Okay. Here you are. The rabbit. Pure, warm-hearted rabbits originate from Orion. They heal hearts with wisdom as well as love. Every sentient being emits sounds that together create the song of the earth. Currently, earth is discordant. However, Lady Gaia sings her true tune, and the rabbits hear this. Part of the rabbit's soul mission is to relay these notes through their energy fields in order to bring everything into harmonic alignment. Their aim is to enable us all to ascend graciously. Rabbits have a huge and important soul mission. They spread purity, clarity and joy wherever they go, and because they carry sacred geometric wisdom in their auras, the angels sing harmonics over them. Okay. As a result, through these furry little creatures, angel sonics spread over the lands where they live. Archangel Sandalphon understands the music of the spheres, which is the harmonics of creation. Through the rabbits, he and Archangel Gabriel attune the song of the earth with the music of the spheres, to hold in place the seventh dimensional blueprint for Earth. Okay, your guidance. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests you watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light and loving. Speak, hum or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of the earth. Know your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. Okay, we're going to speak about unicorns. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings, and if you hold or think about a rabbit, a glorious unicorn will shower light and blessings over you. You may feel that your efforts are insignificant in the vastness of the universe, but they are noted and appreciated by the illumined ones. It's just that rabbit with the humming of the rabbit here, okay? I just felt, because I was just picking up on the masculine side, that sexual energy, and I want to say the same goes for you, Divine Feminine, when you're resting and transmuting that sexual creative energy to help our world to hum. Okay, Divine Masculine, where are you up to? Or what are you up to in September? You're going to choose wisely now. Looks like you've been practicing meditation. And you're discontented and bored. So you're needing to make a choice, a wise one. I feel you've been stuck in this energy for quite a while. It's all coming from the heart space. And patience and planning. Okay. So you're needing to choose wisely. As you can see, that finger's pointing towards the light, and so are the birds, and this are your dragons. Okay, your Pegasus. They're pointing the way to the palace, okay? You've kind of got the rainbow bridge there. It looks like you stepped onto this rainbow bridge and you got your head down and you're going to follow that bridge to where it takes you to. And that is, it takes you to the light. Patience and planning. This is the Harvest card, 7 of Pentacles. Okay? So you're gonna find your path. There's 2 here that are branching off. I feel you're going to be able to sense your way there. Especially if you go within into meditation, okay, you will be guided, you'll be pointed in the right direction. What Greek mythology card is with you in September? Faithfulness. How do I say this? Laertes. Laertes. Faithfulness. Wrong book. Okay, I have to just stop, focus. I'm sure it's staring me. Over there. Okay. Let's have a look at this message about faithfulness. Oh, you know what card comes after? Medusa, the feminine. This card describes an honourable and kindly man who was faithful to his wife even after her death. Laertes' son, Odysseus, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words, went to war, leaving his young wife and baby with his father and mother. After some years, the mother died of a broken heart at the loss of her son, and Laertes withdrew to the isolation of his farm. He was a gentle and sensitive man who missed his beloved son and wife terribly. To manage his grief and misery, he laboured all day until exhausted, and in the evening was served by an old female servant, whom he did not abuse. This was unusual in ancient Greece, where women were routinely used for a man's pleasure. But we are told that Laertes feared his deceased wife's disapproval. This card honours the unusual faithfulness of Laertes to his wife and daughter-in-law in a world where such loyalty was uncommon. If you are seeking reassurance regarding the faithfulness of someone, this card may be a good sign. Well, it does feel like that, the faithfulness here. I'm married to my own soul. Okay. Animal. Archangel Animal. I was just trying to think what else I could pick up from this. Because he feared her disapproval. And I feel that that's kind of, even if you're not with your divine counterpart, not only do you kind of, your soul disapproves of it, but you also know that each other would really like to think that you were embodying faithfulness now towards each other. You've got two animals with you, Divine Masculine. You have a guinea pig. Do your part to illuminate the universe. It's time for you to step up and do your part, Divine Masculine. Okay, got the guinea pig telling you. Let's find these. Let's find these guinea pigs. These gentle little creatures are the only animals to incarnate from Venus, the planet of love. Is that Divine Feminine? They have undertaken a huge mission on Earth to open and heal hearts. And they can do so because they are small and vulnerable, so people accept them. When you hold or think about a guinea pig, it automatically connects you directly to the cosmic heart, so that you receive a download of agape, pure unconditional love. This especially heals those who have hurt or abused hearts. This is so important at this time when we are preparing for the new golden age. The energy of the guinea pig activates your connection through Venus to all of the stars in the cosmos. Then the links are all illuminated with beautiful pink love. Through these animals, you can help to bring this wonderful universe together with love. Guinea pigs are unique and highly evolved creatures whose sole mission is to give and receive love. The guidance. This is a card of love. Just reading it starts to connect you energetically to the guinea pigs and through them to the cosmic heart. Be open to receiving a download of agape. Remember that when love flows from your heart, it ignites the hearts of all around you. Then for a brief and glorious moment, you activate and light up the stellar links throughout creation with bright pink love. In this way, you do your part to illuminate the universe. In response, the cosmos floods you with love and all manner of abundance. Just relax and trust, knowing that love is coming to you. And then you have Dear. Oh, that's your Divine Feminine. Dear Divine Feminine. Dear, trust in the support of the universe. Archangels Michael and Faith. Okay. All types of Dear have incarnated from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. They learn and teach about trust. The gentle feminine doe has her third eye open and is alert and watchful. The dignified masculine stag is grounded in his power, and his antlers symbolise dominance and supremacy. Stag's antlers grow in the spring, representing birth and renewal. They fall off in the autumn, denoting endings or loss. The mission of a doe's soul is to learn and teach about grace, innocence, trust and family life. That of the stag is to learn and teach about trust in the universe, majesty and self-empowerment, and to experience walking a solitary path. Their service missions are to eat fresh grasses and leaves in order to stimulate new growth. Okay, the guidance. The Dear card is reminding you to trust the universe, to look after and support you, to trust your own deepest intuition, then follow its guidance. Dear brings you a message of balance and equilibrium, for you are guided to employ your psychic knowing while maintaining your dignity and divine magnificence. If you are reading this in the spring, expect a renewal of hopes, confidence and a new direction. If it is the autumn, and I'm going to say it really is, nearly, there may be endings that will ultimately benefit you, so handle them with grace. You are asked to look out for and help those weaker than yourself and Archangel Michael will assist you in this task. He invites you to remember that we are all one, and in helping another, you promote your spiritual growth and ultimately that of the planet. Wow. Okay, they're not saying like too much about that, are they? No. Let me end, guys, with a Sacred Spirit reading card. We'll get a combined message. What's going on with our Sacred Spirit throughout September? Okay, let's just finish this reading up with a Sacred Spirit reading card, and we have astral travel. Caution needed, very much, especially if we've got Pegasus, been talking about dragons, flying horses, unicorns. Card number 3. Okay, let's have a look at this message then. Astral travel. Caution needed, observe your surroundings. Astral travel can be described as a willful, out-of-body experience, allowing a person to observe their physical surroundings. Entering the gateway to the astral plane or astral realm with intention is a careful practice that must be aligned with intention, clarity, and soulful purpose. A sacred portal to hidden realms, accessing the astral body allows you to travel and experience different realms of consciousness and universal experiences. Clairvoyance, psychic abilities, and spiritual communication all require astral realm connections. The Akashic records exist within this realm and are guarded by sacred light keepers. With any astral travel, it is recommended to have a travel buddy with you, such as an ascended master or archangel, for added spiritual safety. Primarily, an astral experience allows individuals to be an observer, a witness to surroundings such as environments, past events, people, and our own forgotten experiences, including those long before our physical sense of visual or memory recall. Returning from an astral experience can leave everlasting impressions in our waking life, or it can leave you physically out of balance. While the soul is still tethered to our physical body via an invisible energetic silver cord, anchoring the soul back into our body, into our physical body, often requires a physical reset through spiritual or holistic practices. Astral information and experiences are affected by fear-based thoughts and energy frequencies. Hi, Jazz. Okay. Keep your vibration high and alert your senses to any unwanted energetic connections that can influence you in a negative and spiritual abusive way. Right now, you're being asked to keep your spiritual radio tuned to listen for unwanted interference. Observe your surroundings and be aware of manipulation by others through psychic energy, speech, and planned social meetings. Hey, we were just finishing off, you know. Can you come down for me? He's a good boy. He's a good lad. Okay, bum down. Good boy. Oh, thank you. So astral information and experiences are affected by fear-based thoughts and energy frequencies. Keep your vibration high and alert your senses to any unwanted energetic connections that can influence you in a negative and spiritually abusive way. Right now, you're being asked to keep your spiritual radio tuned to listen for unwanted interference. Observe your surroundings and be aware of manipulation by others through psychic energy, speech, and planned social meetings. Caution is required in all areas of communication. Keep sensitive information confidential. Shadow aspect, demonstrated lack of understanding and awareness of personal experience. The sacred crystal is labradorite. Angel assistance, Archangel Michael. Spiritual protection and safe travel. Affirmation, I am divinely protected. My soul is safe to explore my path with ease and grace. Okay, I'm feeling here that the connection may be a bit undercover to start with. It's like kind of not all is going to be shared publicly to start with. Okay, so it's very much about protecting your energy fields throughout September. Okay, being aware. You have the protection all around you. Right, guys, there you go. Okay, I will catch up with you guys later. I just felt drawn to come on and do this reading. So have yourself a fantastic evening, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.